A fad diet is often seen as just a quick way to lose weight. There are many different options that are marketed to help you lose weight without actually improving your health. This can be frustrating when there's so much information with just a simple Google search. But what is the point to a diet if you can't keep the weight off or maintain a healthy lifestyle? They are popular because they make big promises and are marketed very well. These diets are appealing because they promise a quick fix and a way to drop extra weight. With so many of us in society today fighting unwanted weight gain, a new idea to lose weight can be appealing. The problem with a lot of fad diets is they do not lead to long-lasting results and, more importantly, have little scientific research to back them up. These can be diets with invalid claims or that leave you feeling nutrient deprived or unhealthy. In this video, we will dive into what diets actually work with different strategies discussed. After all, the best diet is the one you will stick to and that works for your lifestyle. I will cover 5 diets, or better described as lifestyle options, I would recommend. Stick around to the end to hear the unique benefits that all 5 offer. I have looked for the combination of fad diets that are mainstream today, yet actually can be maintained in a healthy lifestyle. The diets I will focus on produce weight loss with research backing them up. If a diet is a fad, it can still be a good choice if it is healthy, well-balanced, and something that you personally can maintain throughout your life. This will prevent unwanted weight gain or yo-yoing back and forth and regaining weight. You have to choose simply what works best for you. As a reminder, if you're new, please subscribe. It helps us so much. Leave comments letting us know if this is the kind of topic you want to hear about or what else you would like to hear more about. First, the ketogenic diet is pretty much the definition of a fad diet, and the people really latch on to it. With that being said, it can be effective in weight loss. It does this by lowering levels of insulin and shifting your body's fuel source from sugars to ketones. Ketones are made from fatty acids, and your brain and organs burn them for energy. Your body switches to these ketones and is in a state of ketosis when your body doesn't have its preferred source of carbs to burn for energy. The ketogenic lifestyle is different from other low-carb diets in that it does not then gradually add in or increase carbohydrates again. The carbs are kept low so that you stay in a state of ketosis. In a ketogenic diet, participants try to stick to a diet of less than 50 grams of carbs a day and sometimes as low as 30 grams a day. For perspective, 50 grams of carbohydrates is about 2 to 3 slices of bread or a half cup of dried oats for the whole day. Not a lot. You really have to monitor carb intake to maintain or be in a state of ketosis. The research backs up the success of what a ketogenic diet can do for several health indicators. People lose weight, body fat, and belly fat specifically, but more than this, they have a reduction in disease risk and many inflammatory markers. Some controlled group studies spanning a couple years show an average of over 28 pounds of weight loss and 29 inches off of someone's waist with adherence to a ketogenic lifestyle. Yes, this is not the case for everyone, but this is from a group of overweight participants. In comparison to low-fat calorie-restricted groups, the ketogenic dieters generally lost more. Overall, when calories are not even specifically restricted, those on a ketogenic diet naturally tended to eat less calories. Recent research shows that this may be because ketones help to suppress appetite. So, if weight loss is the goal, keep this one on your radar. Overall, as more than a diet, more of a lifestyle, I would recommend high protein. This is because protein is crucial to your body's ability to recover from workouts. Protein is made up of amino acids, and these are used to fuel and repair your muscles. In addition, protein is satiating, which keeps you full. If you ever or even eat protein as your first part of your meal, you will find yourself wanting to eat less of anything else. If you're lifting weights at least 3 to 4 days a week, I would recommend trying to get 0.8 to 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. I know from experience this works for me and people I've worked with. Leave comments below letting us know how much protein you consume daily. You could need a little more or a little less. Just see where you feel best, how your digestive system feels, and what allows you to move and exercise at a high level. There was a specific cardiologist who wanted to help his patients lose weight without them starving or feeling hungry all the time. He liked certain aspects of different diets but saw flaws such as high saturated fat and different heart disease issues. In the 90s, he created a lower fat, low carb, high protein diet called the South Beach Diet. It was named this as he practiced in southern Florida. The diet has some cycling as it is very low fat and carbs starting out in the first stage, then the next couple stages are less restrictive. It does focus on low processed foods while maintaining a high protein diet. One perk to a high protein diet is it burns more calories during digestion than fats or carbs. This is a relatively small amount, but every little bit counts. Protein also helps to stimulate hormones that help you feel fuller longer. The reason I chose to focus on the South Beach diet in context of a high protein diet is when talking about high protein diets, there are many studies supporting benefits. They found that with this particular high protein diet, people experienced weight loss, reduction in fat and triglycerides, and retained muscle mass, even in comparison to other high protein diets. In one study of pre-diabetic participants, they lost 11 pounds and 2 inches from their midsections within a matter of weeks. Overall, there's a great upside to the diet. However, it does restrict saturated fat pretty drastically. Also, it recommends vegetable and seed oils, which have been linked to many health problems, so I would not recommend this. It's just one example of a successful high protein diet leading to weight loss and heart benefits. It's not the end all be all, however, high protein as a whole and as a lifestyle can be a really good option. The third option is a vegan diet, which is one that contains no animal products. At times, this can seem restrictive or has come under criticism for being really extreme. However, others praise it for being ethical and healthy. I mean, I get it. When vegans don't eat honey because it's an animal product, some people see that as extreme. However, most vegans I know are vegan because of a desire to protect animals and or the environment. Whatever your opinion, I will explain why I feel it can still be a good option. Like any diet, a vegan diet can be healthy or unhealthy depending on what you put into your body. So if you avoid animal products yet just eat processed foods, you're not going to feel good. If you're looking for healthy vegan options, I would recommend fruits and vegetables, legumes such as peas and lentils, nuts and seeds, whole wheat bread, and rices. High protein options on a vegan diet could be nuts and seeds, beans, tofu, and quinoa. There have been many studies touting the health benefits to a vegan diet. These include some weight loss, lower risk for heart disease when consuming whole food choices. In particular, a controlled study of 63 people compared a group on 5 different diets. They found that the vegan group lost twice as much weight as the next closest group. Longer studies also show promising preliminary results. Overall, it's a great option if you're looking to drop some excess pounds, improve and protect your health, and do so in an animal conscious way. The whole parameter of the fourth option, a paleo diet, trying to mimic a hunter-gatherer diet, the way that humans ate thousands of years ago. I think that paleo gets classified as a fad diet because it's so restrictive. The paleo diet restricts dairy products, legumes, and grains. In addition, it receives a lot of criticism as critics say it's really not even possible to eat like our ancestors years ago. On a positive note, in my opinion, the main idea or goal behind the paleo diet is to cut out the processed food that is so unhealthy in our normal diets. It can be balanced and healthy. It encourages a wide variety of both plant and animal foods. A study looking at a significant amount of those on this diet lost a significant amount of weight. In addition, people saw weight loss on the paleo diet and saw a reduction of triglyceride levels in the blood. A promising sign of success with the paleo diet is participants lost a lot of visceral fat. The area around your midsection can be particularly dangerous to your health. The fat around your abdomen and liver can lead to insulin resistance and increased likelihood of disease. Studies show increased blood pressure, insulin, blood sugar, and cholesterol when living this lifestyle. If nothing else, take from this the idea of eating more from the earth and less processed foods. Another diet or lifestyle choice is fasting. Simply put, fasting is going without food or normal intake of food for an extended period of time. You can fast for 24 hours, 48 hours, 72 hours, or even on the extreme end, a week or so. Be aware and be careful of how long you fast to not put yourself in an unhealthy position. Other popular types of fasting are the 16-8 method and the 5-2 fasting diet. The 16-8 method is restricting the time you eat to an 8-hour window. The other 16 is fasting. For the purposes of this video, I will go over the 5-2 method specifically, as it appears to be a good option to maintain a muscle mass while losing weight. The 5-2 diet is a type of intermittent fasting in which you alternate days fasting. While it's pretty hard to avoid all muscle loss when losing weight, this is a form of eating in which there have been the most positive results in maintaining muscle in comparison to other calorie restrictive options. The idea is you eat at a normal calorie level 5 of the 7 days a week. Then 2 days a week, you just eat 500 to 600 calories for the day. The idea is to have an overall calorie deficit that will lead to some weight loss. In this sense, it is really a modified fast, as most fasts go longer. The evidence and legitimacy of cycling like this with overall lower calories or carbohydrates seems to be mounting in effectiveness. The good news with this option is there is no evidence showing that lower calories on those certain days lead to excessive eating on the full eating days. Researchers believe this is due to a peptide hormone release that helps you feel full and eat less. Your body helps you fight the need to eat more later. This can be a more effective option to help with weight loss and avoiding belly fat. Fasting is not for everyone. I know people, including myself at times, have increased fatigue, lack of concentration, and are miserable with fasting. However, some people break through a plateau and feel better and find increased concentration. Practice makes pretty good. See what works for you and where your body can reach a good equilibrium. Overall, there are many diets or fads that can be adopted. They are fads when they are popular, and if you don't stick to them, they won't do good anyways. These are my top 5 options I would recommend experimenting with or considering. See what works well for you. Vegan, keto, paleo, high protein, or fasting. If you're avoiding meat because you love animals or get grossed out by it, veganism can be a great idea. If you're trying to maintain a high amount of muscle mass, a high protein diet could be best. Well, if you're trying to reset your body, a fast can always be a healthy option. The point is to experiment and see where you feel best and what you can maintain. Please subscribe, leave comments below, letting us know what topics you want to hear about. Whatever gets you close to your health and fitness goals is what we want for you. As always, trying to bring practical fitness advice to everyday people.